Grace and peace for you that are listening to me. Thanks a lot for connecting and tuning in so that we can make this Bible study together. Today we're going to be talking about flee from idolatry. Our main Bible verse is in 1 Corinthians 10, verses 14 through 16. My beloved, flee from idolatry. I speak as to wise men. Judge for yourselves what I say. Okay, so idolatry. Idolatry is basically, many people believe that idolatry is only and specifically only you have like an idol, like a doll, like a wooden image, a sculpture, and that you go to the sculpture and you bow down to it, or you have certain type of respect towards it. And idolatry, even though that is idolatry, idolatry does not stop there. Okay, idolatry can go even more, it can go even deeper into your life. Now, idolatry, when I speak about idolatry, I already heard some people say that because men love women to the point where their body changes because of them, that they would be worshiping women because of that. The simple act of two people having their intercourse moment would be a proof that men adore women. Now, I myself do not agree with that. I believe I have heard that many theologians also do not believe in that extent of idolatry. What I do believe as a point of idolatry is when you you yourself you put anything before God and what you have established as what is God in your life. For an example, doesn't mean that this is your pattern because it's definitely not mine. If you tell yourself, oh, if I don't go to church uh, Sunday morning and night, Wednesdays and Fridays, Saturdays, and the Monday service as well. So if I don't go to church at least 5 times a week, I am going to hell. Okay, now if you actually believe like that, I ask that you will be easier towards yourself and that you can be seeking God anywhere you are. Now, I'm not saying that not going to church is not important. That going to church is not important. I'm not saying that either. Going to church is very, very important, and it's something that every Christian should do, like I do myself as well. But if you have a certain parameter where you put that as what you consider to be priority between you and God, you cannot put anything before that. See, so that's what I really want to tell you, that whatever you have as your concept of how you worship God. Now, see, this can be something. This is something that is very personal. You know, it's each person's gonna have this concept. Of course, there are many things that you, as a Christian, you are going to avoid, right? Like we have idolatry. So we also have many types of parties and events that are strictly organized for determined cultures, which, if seen in the big picture, you actually see that those are moments of wild human feelings, which I wouldn't say that is not proper for a Christian to be at, but I would say that it's not something for him to always be there. Okay, doesn't mean if you went once or twice or sometimes in your life you're condemned to hell. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you if it was in my situation and I am in a serious relationship or I'm a married man or a married woman, I wouldn't see as such a harm if you went to such an event once, twice, three times in your life because of the cultural knowledge and also different experiences that you are allowed to have while you live this life. See, I don't want to get into all the merits and the details of what a Christian can or cannot do in my concept, but idolatry, which is our main topic, is for sure something that we should flee from, and also something that God, He helps us to be away from, because human beings by nature, we already have a strong tendency to become paganist in all senses. So as we, the more we enlighten ourselves and instruct our own understanding to know that we have a stronger being, which is God, which does not want us to have any type of idolatry, any type of traps in our lives, any types of vices, no types of other gods that can bring other types of problems. So flee from idolatry, and I hope this video has been a blessing for your life. Grace and peace.